Some of them people. And I'm gonna buy another one of these. What's going on with the people? What's up, brother? What's up, Mr. Williams? I be reading some of your comments sometimes, man. I read one of your comments and you was talking about I think it was on the Keyway and Damu conversation, talking about I don't know what you said. It was like I was like, damn, bro, the brother could have got at me and asked if you really want to know what the business was. But it's always a hamdulillah. People have their own opinion, their own synopsis of certain things. I don't have a problem with that. You know, the truth is gonna be what the truth is, and the truth always reveals itself. And that's just what that be, man. A lot of brothers be running narratives. A lot of brothers be telling lies on brothers. Uh, a lot of brothers be giving out like false information on certain situations and things of that nature. But this is what content is. You know, um, I think a lot of content, man, nowadays is basically dealing with clickbait. With dudes put a certain situation in a title, but the topic don't be that. And it's just crazy, man. And I started to realize, when you sit back and you analyze this stuff on its highest level, you know that a lot of this stuff, bro, some of these dudes be on some other shit. Oh, I tell you offline. I just give you go to my Instagram. It's called Stan_ready, and I'm gonna give you my number so I can tap in with you. Um, but anyway, I start analyzing this content world where a lot of people they just run narratives and whatever narrative they want to run, they run and they lie on people, and that's what people do. So that's just what it is. I'm always focused, bro. Always, man. It's like one thing I'm gonna tell you, man, about being disciplined. I always analyze my decision making, so I don't trick myself about my position. I got a greater responsibility. I'm not going to sit there and argue with a buffoon. I don't care about what goes on too much in the streets. If I see something stupid, I'll speak to it. But I understand, man. A lot of brothers and sisters, they're gonna run into a brick wall till they get it right. I understand that, and I don't think they see what's going on right now because our culture, the hip hop world, and the rap culture is spilling over into um, the middle class and the upper class. So the upper class is getting to the point they want to eradicate that culture because it's starting to affect their kids, their generation, their bloodline. So, and I don't see that the brothers inside the United States ghettos in the streets, they don't see that. They basically have a laid out program and design to get rid of you, man. They're gonna get rid of you. And you can't really do too much of nothing, man, because of the technology. You may think you're getting away with something. It's impossible nowadays, bro, for you to get away with anything in the street. See, a lot of people think just because you go down a dark alley that it's okay to do something down a dark alley. Man, they got hidden cameras everywhere now, bro. I mean, everywhere. If you park by a Tesla, understand every time you walk by a Tesla is recording 24/7. Anytime you go by a Ring camera, it's recording. Anytime you guys got out there, anytime you hello from Mexico, hello. Anytime you guys are out there and you guys I seen on the internet the other day that these girls was whooping on another girl for a DP or something like that. I was like, damn, didn't they just see and Young and Hefe go to jail? See, This is the thing I'll be saying, man. It's like when you living in that culture, we tend to forget that there's examples right in front of us. I'm talking about real examples, and we choose to ignore them examples, man. I just don't get it. I guess I guess everybody want to be, you know, just quote unquote tough ass individual, or they want some particular type of status, but that status doesn't get you anything but jail, dead, or just misery. You know, I get a kick on how these dudes saying that if you come from the United States ghettos, you keep it solid. You's a real Negro and stuff like that. They don't even understand, man, that trying to be from the United States ghetto, being a real Negro and a solid dude, that comes with a lot of pain and suffering, man. I'm talking about a lot of pain and suffering, bro. I don't give a shit what nobody say. That shit come with so much, man, negativity, so much drama, so many back doors, so much stuff, man. It'll blow you away. Literally, it will blow you away, man. And that's why I scream at the top of my lung like every day, man, for them brothers to parachute away from that shit, man. Get away from that stuff, man, for you ruin your life, bro. Get away from that stuff before you be walking around a track all day, every day. Not one of these tracks, not one of these tracks, but a track. You see how this track is? You ain't see in the penitentiary, you don't see this. You'll see a bunch of men playing sports or soccer, baseball, or something like that. But on the track, you don't see women. See how you see women on the track? You don't see that. You see a whole bunch of men, and you don't see no greenery. You just see walls and concrete all around, all around that sucker, man. That's this is what they do. This is what they do, bro. They will walk this track or run this track all day, or they be somewhere in the corner working out doing burpees or push-ups or something like that. If they still doing that, I just know what I have experienced. But this right here, bro, you don't have that. You don't have that. This is freedom. And it blows me away on how brothers would literally trick themselves off the streets. They would trick themselves off the streets, man, for fame, clout, or whatever. You let you get 10 push-ups. That's all you want is 10 push-ups. And I have a weighted vest on. I just got through doing push-ups. I just got through doing 4 miles, and I got through doing push-ups. I went to the gym this morning, man, but it was so packed, bro. And I was like, man, it's a holiday, man. I forgot, man. I'm talking about that sucker was super, duper, duper packed, bro. You couldn't do nothing up in there, man. You don't need to see what I got. Go on my shorts, man. Go on my shorts. You'll see what I got, man. I don't need to prove that I know how to do push-ups, bro. That's nothing for me, man. You know, that's nothing, man. I think I need to see what you got. Coach, show up. Nah, if I'm the coach, you need to give me push-ups. But it's just like, man, it's like this is freedom, man. It's like we would never take that for granted. Um, Irregardless of what you're doing in life, irregardless on how you view things, never take that shit for granted, man. Add you, I can't add you. The only time I can add you, bro, is like when I first start. Like if you have a YouTube page, I can add you, and we can go from there. And then we can get down like that. I guarantee you. How old are you anyway? How old are you, bro? Man, you 35. Okay. You 35. I'm going on 60. I'll put you in the dirt, man. If you 35, if I can do more than you at my age and you cannot keep up, it's something wrong with you, man. Period. Straight up. Something wrong with you, man. If I can do more than you, how many push-ups you can do at a time, bro? I don't do half push up, bro. I do push ups, bro. I don't care. See, I do full push ups, and I don't care how many I do. I don't. It's not how you do it. It's not how many you do. I learned this from my little brother. It's not how many you can do. It's on how your form. How many you can do with the right form. That's the biggest key. How many you can do with the right form, bro. That's the biggest thing, man. How many you can do with the right form. If you can do the push-ups with the right form, it doesn't matter how many you can do. As long as you're doing full push-ups, bro. Up, down, hold, up, hold, down. Shit like that. That's how you get strong, man. All that, man, that shit ain't nothing, man. And you understand exactly what I'm talking about, man. But I understand, man. It's a holiday for you guys, not for me. I'm Muslim. I don't celebrate these holidays. I don't eat pork. I don't eat beef and all that type of stuff. I encourage you people don't eat too much, man. If you're not having a good time with your family, alhamdulillah. Because it's nothing like, man, being around your family, bro. I can bear witness to that. I love when my family get together and I can go over there and I can pop my stuff, with my family, play dominoes, spades, pinochle, go bowling and all that type of stuff, man. Alhamdulillah, I have a family reunion coming up in like 2 months in July. I'm looking forward to. Understand that my grandmother has 17 kids, and my family is huge. My family is from the South Alabama, Selma. My family is huge, bro. I mean, my family is huge. I'm talking about real huge, bro. So you can just imagine from my aunties. I think I think out to all my aunties, the less people only had 4 kids. The rest of them had like 11, 10. My auntie had like 10. My other auntie had 11. My other auntie had 12. Ain't no telling how many kids they had running around this joint. But I have a huge family, man. I'm talking about big, huge family. And this is what I be tripping off, man, with a lot of people, man, because um, I have families. Oh yeah, I know you weren't trolling me, bro. It's all love, bro. I have a huge family, man, and my family, man. Some of them, I be on this YouTube, and they be calling me when dudes be talking shit. They be like, "Man, who is this dude?" They was like, "Man, who is this dude?" And it's like I think me, my brother, and like 4 of us used to be Crips, but we not Crips anymore. But I have a lot of brothers, man, that's in my family. They moves, still moves. And they be like, "Man, who the hell is this dude?" And I'll be like, "Oh, I don't know." They be like, "Don't worry about it, bro. Whenever they come back to the city, man, we got that." But it's like, man, I tell my family like I tell myself. If a dude don't physically do nothing to us, man, we not gonna spin the block on you, bro. Because we're not gonna trick ourselves off the street. We don't care what you're talking. We don't care about no words. We don't care about how tough you think you are. We don't care about none of that stuff. As long as you don't put no harm to us physically, we don't care about that shit, man. Keep on talking, man. We don't give a shit. Because one thing for sure and two things for certain, you got to bring ass to get ass. Straight up. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you just don't know. Because, it's like a lot of brothers be internet gang members or internet thugs or internet whatever, but they never been through the trenches, bro. A lot of brothers haven't been through the rigmarole. And a lot of brothers know what I'm talking about. And the rigmarole is something, man, that makes you a man. You know, being a gang member don't make you a man, bro. Don't make you no real Negro, bro. I'ma always say that. You know. I ain't gonna put my hands on nobody. See, it's like this, Jones. It's like, yeah. Yeah, as long as you don't put your hands on me, that's right. That's it, man. That's it. That's all, bro. But I know how to defend myself. You know, you see, man, they have this term, and it kills me when dudes be talking about real niggas. That kills me. That kills me. You telling me And I always say that you telling me that I have to be a predator to prey in my community to be a real nigga? You telling me I have to go to the penitentiary to be a real nigga? You telling me I have to sit up here and do all these type of heinous crimes to be a real nigga? You know, that blows me away, man. I be like, come on now, bro. How you gonna be solid in a real nigga, man? It's like I see dudes, they trip on pedophiles, right? They trip on rapists, right? But they never trip on the dudes that's running around here killing a wife, their baby mama, or just an innocent woman. Ain't that the same shit? Don't that shit supposed to be in the same category? Don't it? A lot of us don't agree with that, man. A lot of us don't agree with that. They saying, okay, man, that bitch had that coming, that bitch had this, and this bitch had that. What about beating a bitch ass on the street and, doing something straight crazy to her? What is that? Come on, man. These dudes be contradicting themselves so much, and man, that shit becomes selective at the highest level, bro. That's why a lot of brothers, man, don't have respect for that shit, bro. It's like if you understand the ins and outs of that, you don't have respect for it, man. You really don't, man. And man, I got two more laps to do, man. But I came up here and tap in with you guys right quick. You guys have a blessed day.